I'm absolutely whacked. Anyway folks, at the time of making the video, the votes were 1 bar humbug, and all the others who expressed a preference said baubles, and even a couple of people wanted to see my huge erection with the baubles on. Well, I think it's about 7 foot, I don't know. I think it's 7 foot, I don't think it's 8. This tree was bought when we lived in an older property with higher ceilings. So yeah, it's quite big, but it does still fit in the room. So anyway, I'm absolutely sweating. So it's thanks to you people that voted baubles that I've got sweat here in between my boobs. I'm absolutely whacked. I'm going to go for a quick shower before I start doing anything. In fact, I need to lie down. 2 flights of stairs and the ladders up into the loft. Now my bedroom and ensuite are in the loft of this house, but there is a small, well there's 4 loft areas actually. Well, no, 3. One small area at the front, a larger area at the back, and then a teensy weensy area that I can just scramble about in right at the top of the house. And a third of that is taken up by all this. And looking at it now, I'm surprised I can fit it in the loft. I've brought down nearly everything. There's a few things I'm not using this year, but oh God, is it all worth it? So thank you, you bauble folk. Thanks to you, I'm going to go now. I'm going to have a refreshing shower. In fact, I might even have some Original Source minty shower gel, something I never use in the winter because it's too cold on me, you know. But I just feel I need refreshing. I need a change of clothes, and then we can start going through this stuff. I don't think the tree's going to be up tonight, you know. I might get the tree assembled, but as far as putting the lights and decorations on, they might have to wait till tomorrow. So I'll be back in a minute, looking and feeling a lot more refreshed. So just hold on and I'll be right back. I'm feeling a bit more refreshed, though I probably don't look it. I decided against using the Original Source mint shower gel because it meant opening a new one. So I just used up some molten brown eucalyptus that was already in the shower, and that's nice and refreshing. Not as tingly on my baubles as the Original Source mint, but it still gives you a nice fresh feeling, and I do smell like eucalyptus, so it's a win-win. And I've also, after the shower, I've used some Anthony Wake Up Call. I don't know if it's a moisturizer. I've brought it here. It's a hydrating treatment gel. Anthony, I think, are mainly aimed at blokes, although there's nothing to say a lady couldn't use this. It's still tingling now, and it lasts for more than 10 minutes. It's a lovely sort of tingly, refreshing feeling. So if you wake up all groggy, hungover, have yourself a shower and then shove that on your face, and it does what it says. It says here, objective, late night, give your skin a wake-up call. Strategy, aquacantine or cactine. Aquacactine replenishes dehydrated skin. Green tea, which contains antioxidants, reduces puffiness and inflammation. Caffeine, an anti-fatigue ingredient, stimulates and firms skin. And menthol wakes you up in a flash. It says developed for men, borrowed by women. Sounds like an advert. I bought this myself. It's so good, I might get another one, to be honest, but I don't think it was cheap. I did get it when it was cheap. I have a feeling they're quite pricey, but I'll have a look. So I can thoroughly recommend that if you just want to give your skin a bit of a boost. Right, that's the advert. Well, it's not really an advert. Just showing you what I've put on my face. Behind me is the tackiest Christmas decoration ornament novelty that I have. Well, the second tackiest. I'll show you the tackiest in a minute. I normally go for fairly classy stuff. I think they are. But that is pure tat. I think you'll agree that's pretty tacky. I bought that in a shop called Boys in a place called Beverley, which is the nearest town to where I was born. And it was during Beverley's Christmas market, and it was absolutely cheek by jowl. It was, you couldn't move. It was, you were crammed in. I remember it specifically because it was the last Christmas before the nonsense started, locking us down. And I often would think back when following arrows in a supermarket at how crushed we were at Beverley Market, hardly being able to see anything because it was so full. We're going to Beverley on Saturday just for a day out with my mum. We didn't know that this Saturday happens to be the Christmas market again, so it'll be interesting to see if it's as busy as it was that time. So it's just a relief that things are appearing to be a bit more normal than they have been. So that's pretty tacky, and you'll have seen that if you're a long time viewer. I've shown that before, I think. I've also shown this filthy little beast. I've got two of them. I don't know what's happened to his what's it. You should have a little cover for that, but it's gone missing. So this is for Mazda, and it's a sort of an elf. Nothing celebrates the birth of our Lord than an elf with an exceptionally quick tongue, eh? So yeah, that's tacky, isn't it? These won't be on display when I finish my Christmas decks. They're just absolutely appalling. But you know, one likes a few kitchen tacky things at Christmas, especially when one tries to be tasteful with one's decorations. Hello Daisy, oh Daisy's eyeing it up now. She'll be having that if I'm not careful. So, I can see a pile that's taller than me of various decorations. The first thing I need to do, I don't know if I'm going to be doing it tonight. I think I'll do the tree. I'll erect the tree tonight, and then probably start decorating it tomorrow. I might get the lights on tonight if I get my second wind. A lot of this is for the tree. There are some standalone decorations. I've also got my Bellique little Christmas village as well. I won't be doing that today, that's for sure. It's all about the tree. So I've just got a few other bits and pieces, you know. There's this, I think I'll have this in my bedroom, quite a modern little light up neon green tree, just a little battery operated thing, but yeah, very sort of 80s neon style. So that probably will go in my bedroom. And then I've got this tree that always goes in the hall. There you go. It does have little lights, little rice lights on it that I put on myself. The tree didn't have lights, but I might change them because these lights, they don't have a little timer. I like the ones that have a timer, so when you turn them on, say I was to turn this on at 5 in the evening, they'd stay on for about 6 hours or so, turn off, and then they come on at 5 every evening. So I have got another set of warm white rice lights, but I've also got a couple of set of multicoloured ones, but I've earmarked at least one of those for something else, so I might need both. So I might just change this for the rice lights, you know, with the battery. But it's just a little rustic tree that just sits on the drawers in the hall, so when I open the door to the many delivery men, they'll see this little tree behind me. This I didn't use last year, and maybe not for a couple of years, but it is quite nice. I will do a separate video of all these lit up, all these separate little ornaments and Christmas decor. But this is just a tall vase with a lovely winter scene with robins and deer and stag on, and yeah, it's quite tasteful, I think, that one. These are trees. Oh no, it's one tree. Tacky. No, that's one big tree. That's one big tree for my little Belique village. Because the Belique village, I do quite like those Christmas villages, all the bright, colourful ones with the movement and the lights. But I've discovered this Belique company a few years ago, a couple of years ago or so, and I started buying the little Belique houses. So I've made my own little Belique village, but to add a bit of life to it, I've included some trees and figures and things, and I'll do a separate video on that. But there's a lot of, there's a lot of decorations for the tree. The tree is absolutely packed with decorations. Here's one of the Belique houses. It's a townhouse, and I've got a church, all sorts of things. This is another Belique. Hang on, what's that? Oh, that's a nutcracker, a wind-up nutcracker gentleman who stands normally on the windowsill. Oh, that's my lovely church. I think the church was the first thing I bought. These all light up. And there's also a little nativity scene that's battery operated. And I also have a larger one that I didn't use last year because I bought it after Christmas. There's a little Belique. I didn't realise how similar that is to the two Kelly Hoppen ones I bought from QVC that I've shown you briefly, but that sort of goes with the Belique houses. And I should have a little green glass Belique tree that goes with those as well somewhere. And there's more Belique. That's a gingerbread house. And this is what I got from M&S. I wanted a new tree topper, and they delivered a silver one instead of the gold one. So I had to get a replacement. Now what I've done with this, but I've changed my mind about it. I might not do, oh, I can't get it out. It's quite heavy, so I'm going to have to reinforce the top of the tree, I think, because it's made of, it's glass and some sort of metal. I'm going to put the I'm going to show you it lit up. So this was another, I'll put a link below. I think I did get these from Amazon. It was a pack of 2, and they come with a remote control and everything, and 8 different effects, combination, sequential, slow fade, twinkle, flash, all that. So I've more or less stuffed all the rice lights inside this, because it is, you can see the light through it. But I've decided now what I think I'll do when I do dress my tree and put the lights on. I'm going to shove some of the lights from the tree into the hole and then do it like that. But we'll see what it looks like. Just going to put some batteries in and you can see the effect. I've turned the main light off so you can see it a bit better. I don't know what setting that's on. It does look good, doesn't it? Especially in a darker light. We never have the big main light on, during the evening. Just have a couple of small lights on. So that's what I did with my M&S tree topper. I think, well, my lights do have different effects, and I normally just have them on, steady. But if I was to keep these lights in with the separate lights, I probably would have them twinkling or something, so they have a bit of a contrast to the not that, I don't like that big flash like that. Maybe just a twinkle. Oh no, that's a bit, oh no, that'll give me a seizure. I think that's on steady, then that'll be off. Right, so let's quickly go through them. One is combination, so I think it sort of goes through the different modes. And then there's wave. I think that's the setting I'd have it on, wave. It's not too in your face, is it? And then sequential, that could be one after another actually, rather than combination. And then after sequential there's slow glow. That just fades and lights up, I think, yeah, slow glow. Then chasing / flash. slow fade. Oh, what's the difference between slow fade and slow glow? Oh, there you can see it is a bit different. And then there's twinkle flash, and then steady on, and then off. But you can do all this remotely, and it does also have a timer. I'm sure it does. You have to set the timer with the remote. So again, once you turn it on at a certain time, it'll go on for a certain number of hours. But you can actually on the remote. I'll show you the remote. Hang on. Here's the remote. I think you get 2 remotes with it, a remote for each. So you've got various, you can change all the settings here. It's just, I think you can get in colours as well. This is just the warm white. But yes, you can turn it on, and it's got 2, 4, 6 and 8 hours. So I can, press the 2 button. It's flashed. So now that'll go off in 2 hours, and it'll come on at the same time tomorrow for 2 hours. But you can go right up to 8 hours and select all the settings as well. But I think it has to be in sight of the box. You can't have that hidden away. It will, as long as the remote will reach it. Not very much. So that's quite good, isn't it? I think. Anyway, so turn them off. Yep. So that's what I've done with my M&S lights. So I'm not sure, as I said, whether I'll keep it with these lights in or just incorporate my existing tree lights into, the hollow part. It took me quite a while to get these little lights in here, so I might leave them. So most of this left is baubles. This is my other sort of nativity. I think that one's a mains powered one. The first one I showed you with just it still only has 3 figures. I think they do a bigger one with the 3 wise men and some assorted animals, but I'm pretty sure that's a mains powered one, and the other one is battery. So there's that, and this is another, and I've had these a few years, another, I think, quite tasteful, smaller illuminated glass lamp thing. These will look better when they're illuminated. I'll show you in a later video. Before Christmas, in these 2 red bags is the actual tree itself in many, many, many different pieces. It's not a quick tree to put up. It's all individual branches, apart from the very top where you sort of have to open it out. But the bulk of the tree, it's all individual branches that need hooking onto the main stem and then opening out and titivating. Oh, it's all right faff. This is one of my 3 little vacuum cleaner ornaments. You'll have seen that if you're a long-term viewer. You'll see all this on the tree anyway, folks. I'll show you that later. That's just a little mini Christmas tree, porcelain I think, that rotates and plays a Christmas tune. Oh, and this, I'll have to get this out this year. I didn't get it out last year. This is one of those traditional German ornaments that you put the candles. It's made of wood and you put candles on it and it rotates. But it doesn't last very long, because obviously when the candles are burnt out, it stops moving. In these big boxes here, I've got my Thomas Piccone, 3 big crates of Thomas Piccone. I've had these years as well. They look quite tacky, but once they're on the tree, they look okay. And then more ornaments. I've got all my lights. So I've got 2 sets of lights I put on the tree. Got that set of 1,000. They're LED ones. And then I got that set of 2,000. So I do have 3,000 lights on the tree. It's mainly just baubles in all the other boxes, and there's one of these boxes with assorted bits and pieces in. Could be this one here. I think Daisy can smell at the soft toys. I'd forgotten I kept these. Oh, that's another snow-covered tree for my little village. And oh yes, I've got some more Tacky Christmas animated toys. There's a Daxi there, Dashund, which Daisy will be chewing up. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I must have kept them. I got rid of, I had a bit of a purge last year and got rid of quite a lot of stuff. But I must have just decided to keep all the dog ones. I'll have to do a separate, yes, I'll do a separate video showing you all these tacky things going, all in one video. I better not leave them where Daisy can get them though, because they'd look nice around the bottom of the Christmas tree, but yeah, there's another one. And this I've had years and years. I think it's been glued. This is from M&S. The tree itself, it must be nearly 20 years old. It's the tree we bought for when we first moved in together in our old house. We got it from a garden centre, so it wasn't cheap, but we've had a lot of value from it. This is just a little tea light. Oh, it's cracked as well, all broken there. I daren't part with it. Oh, there's another one. Where's the other one? Oh, there's probably more. Put a little tea light in the back of that, and then it lights up the glass at the back on this little scene here of carol singers. And I've just got, I think that's a runner. Yeah, that's just a sequined runner that I use on the TV unit. Throw that up. Oh, and I think this is my, oh yes, this is my, oh, this is a Galway living tree. This is nice. This I use on my little mini village. Doesn't light up, but when all the lights around it are lit up, it looks very nice. Just a clear glass tree there. So I must have another box of other little decorations, but I'll show you all the rest of it, I think, in another video, because yes, I've got another box of assorted bits, some Christmas potpourri from M&S. Oh, I can still smell it actually, in a little red bowl. It's still got a bit of a smell to it, but I do have some refresher oil somewhere, so that normally goes out somewhere to add a bit of Christmas fragrance. I don't remember getting this. I don't know if it was a gift. Apologies if whoever is watching, you gave me this. I think it might have been a gift. This is a little molten brown bauble that you can fragrance with some Christmassy smell. Oh, and there's there's a little Daxi here. This is Mazda a couple of years ago. Well, no, probably more than 2 years ago. Just a little Daxi with a top hat. I don't know why they have to put top hats. Daisy's never worn a top hat. Never. Crikey, I've got so much stuff. Oh, this is more. Oh, it's more baubles for the tree. Right, well, that'll have to do, folks. I've shown you what I've got, more or less. There's some more things. I've got some illuminated glass present things. I've also got some set of 3 presents that go under the tree, but that'll be for a separate video. So I'll do a separate video on the tree itself. That's a video on its own, and then I'll do another video showing you all the other bits and pieces dotted around the house. Thanks for watching. Don't forget you can check out my Advent videos every day. They get uploaded at 12 PM UK time, so that's an ongoing series. But apart from this one, I will be doing a few other Christmassy themed shows. So obviously you'll see the tree up, you'll see the other decorations. I've got a Christmas cookery baking project to film, various other Christmassy things to try and get us in the Christmas mood, because to be honest, I'm not. Maybe when the tree is up, it'll start feeling Christmassy, but I don't know. Do you feel Christmassy yet? We're well into December, but it's yeah, it's all a bit meh at the moment for me. Despite the fact I've got Christmassy things. I'm doing some very Christmassy things soon. I've ordered some snowballs, the ready-made ones. I thought it's better than just buying the Advocart stuff, that yellow gloopy liquid stuff that you mix with your lemonade. I thought, well, I'm not going to drink loads, so I'll just get some of those ready-made snowballs. I've even got some Babycham coming, some little, I've never had Babycham in my life. Maybe I might even get some Cherry Bee. So I'd love to have a 70s themed Christmas. I'd love that. Wouldn't that be brilliant? Get myself a vintage Christmas tree, buy the 70s decorations, only watch 70s programmes on the TV, eat 70s Christmas food. That would be brilliant for 1 year. Maybe next year I'll do that on YouTube. I'd love to do that. I can certainly find a few 70s presents to give myself and unwrap. Definitely. Not just vacuums, I've got other things from the 70s too. So thanks for watching this overly long video. Tune in, obviously 12 PM tomorrow for the next Advent, and obviously I'll be uploading random videos between now and Christmas. So until then, thanks for watching. If you've stayed till the end, I don't know, what could we say? What could be the safe word to say at the end? Well, just say, I don't know. Oh, that is nice. That's a bit of silence. Wasn't that nice? Did you like that? I like that. I hate hearing myself talking, and just that little piece. Peace, perfect peace, is the gift of Christ our Lord. I seem to remember singing that at school, in primary school. I don't know if it's a carol or a hymn, but I remember that. Silence is golden, folks. Okay, just write silence underneath if you've watched till the very end, if you're still awake, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.